Hello. So I'm here at Casey Jones Village. It's a place. Oh, looks like I went the wrong way. It's a place in Tennessee. It's got a train museum, and I ate at the Old Country Store and Restaurant. If you've never been through this way, I've been to DC one other time, and we drove and we stopped here on the way, and I enjoyed it, and I wanted to stop again. On up, I was kind of in a hurry, and the timing didn't work out. And I'll tell you the story this time in just a minute, but to let you know who Casey Jones was, in case you don't know, he was a train engineer, and gosh, I don't remember the year, but way back when people rode on trains a lot, he was driving a passenger train, and it was late at night and foggy, and he was trying to make up time because another train engineer called in sick, and big long story. You should look it up if you're interested. But he came upon a place where a train was broke down. There was like 3 trains there, and there was nothing he could do. And so he could have jumped off the train. But he stayed on the train and slowed the train down. It was a passenger train. He slowed the train down enough to save hundreds. I don't remember the number, but bunches of lives. So he was a hero, and there's songs about him and things like that. So just a little trivia. Like I said, a little place called Jackson, Tennessee. It's a neat place. We discovered it by accident last time, and I knew about it, so I wanted to stop on the way home. So anyway, I was kind of debating whether I was going to make it all the way home tonight, and I stopped for a break somewhere a ways back, and I looked at the map and looked up this restaurant, and it's a buffet place, so if you like home cooking buffet, it's a place to go. But I knew that they quit serving lunch at 3:30, and they start serving dinner at 4. And if I remember, I think they're closed during that time. I don't know. But I was trying to make the timing work out. But I was coming up on this town like right at 3 o'clock, and I thought, I don't want to go in and be there while they're trying to switch over and all that. And I was really, really tired. And so I went past a little bit to a rest area and took about a half-hour nap, which really helped. And then I turned around and came back and started dinner at 4. Right, so I'm done and heading out. But all that is to say, I've still got 602 miles to go. So when I made that decision to stop and eat dinner here, and that's the first real meal I've had since I left on this trip. Let me take that back. They cook some great food out there, but it's not like sitting down at a restaurant either, for obvious reasons. But anyway, so when I decided to do that, it was pretty much a done deal. I'm not gonna make it home tonight, so I think I'm probably gonna wind up spending the night in Little Rock. That's my target for right now. This place, I'm probably gonna lie to you, but I know we're east of Memphis, at least an hour, probably a little farther. But like I said, I'm gonna try to make it to Little Rock. I know I can make it to Little Rock. Depending on how I feel there, I'll probably find some place to spend the night, and then have a casual drive tomorrow, and not necessarily be in a hurry. I did, when I stopped, I kind of checked in. It looks like everybody went back down to the mall today. That they're all happy, I guess. It looks like they had had the fan club out there cheering them on. If you want to say it nice that way. I saw a police officer walk up and had some interaction with Santa and Oreo. I don't really know how that turned out. And had to go do stuff. But I did turn it back on and look live, and it's still sitting there. So I assume they worked it out, or let them keep screaming, or whatever. But I'm not aware of any major happenings going on out there. But like I said, for me, I'm just traveling. Let's see, it says mile 78. So yeah, I think that's to the border. Mile marker 77. Yeah, we're gonna. So yeah, to Memphis. One thing I did when I stopped at that rest area, it's on down this way, and there was when I left it, I had to keep going and turn around and come back. But there was a grass fire happening, and as I was coming back, I saw fire trucks and whatnot. Now, I don't know if you can see the median, but the grass is really green here. So, and it was in the middle part, so I really wasn't too concerned about it getting out, because it was very small. So we'll take a look and see if we can see charred grass here in 5 or 10 minutes, but not too big a deal. Maybe 6 miles ahead. I think it was around mile marker 70 that happened. What else? It's been a pretty uneventful drive. I've stopped several times. I just do that. I stop a lot. I know one thing that I've found funny. As I said, I do stop a lot. So anytime I go on a trip, I get a good sampling of rest areas. So I get to see. I have favorites, and there's a wide variety of quality areas. And I saw this sign when I stopped last time that I've seen in other rest areas, and I think it may have also been here in Tennessee, but it's like printed on a piece of paper and put in a plastic sleeve and hung on the door of the men's room, and it says, please no washing of feet in the bathroom. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Has there been a problem, or are people washing their feet in the restrooms so often that they needed to make a sign? That kind of stuff always makes me laugh. I would love to know the backstory behind the "Don't wash your feet" sign. Was it one case? Was it happening over and over? I don't know. That's hilarious to me. Let's see what else. I think I said on the last stream I stopped at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is in Texas. For those of y'all that don't know, there are quite a few of them. I say quite a few. There maybe a half dozen, maybe a dozen. I don't know, but they're a giant. They're like a truck stop for 4-wheel vehicles. No trucks allowed there, but they've got a bazillion gas pumps, and they've got a beaver as a mascot, and his name's Bucky. And they sell Bucky balls, which are these, puffs of sweetness. I don't know what, caramel sweet. And they got a lot of clever sayings. They're restrooms. So if you're ever traveling and especially in Texas and need to stop, Buc-ee's is a place to go. But I was surprised that there's a Buc-ee's in Tennessee. Now that's the only Buc-ee's I've seen outside of Texas. I'm sure I can get on their website. Maybe there's others, but I was really excited to see Buc-ee's. Something familiar. It's just they've got a giant convenience store side, and they've got another gift shop side, and they serve food and sandwiches and stuff. They like a deli type area. But anyway, I sometimes forget that people don't know what Buc-ee's is, but it's pretty popular in Texas. So I think I'm looking for that charge spot. Oh, we still got a couple miles. Let's see, what else? He said mostly uneventful since Buc-ee's, which I think is the last time I made a video. What else? We'll just drive a little bit, and, just so I can record that charge spot, which is, I think I've already oversold it. It's not that big a deal, but I did see 2 fire trucks racing towards it. I'm sure somebody called 911 and said there's a fire in the median, but it's a 2-inch tall grass fire, not very big. So what else? It may be so small we can't see it, but is there still flashing lights from it? There's just, oh no, he's got somebody pulled over. I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over earlier. I was driving and I had my cruise control set on 75. The speed limit's 70 here, and I was I was looking at my phone. I was looking at something, and I realized I was swerving. I kind of went across the line a little bit, and when I went across the line, I hit one of those bumps, and I looked up and I looked in my mirror, and there was a state trooper right behind me, and he just passed me and went on. But I'm surprised he didn't pull me over. So we've passed the mile marker. Where the fire was, so it was so underwhelming I didn't even see it, but exciting fire. Okay, well, I guess that's about all that's going on right now. Like I said, I should be in Memphis in about an hour, and then I'll push on to Little Rock and see how I feel there, but more than likely I'm going to stop in Little Rock and spend the night, and then I know I can get home from Little Rock in 5 hours-ish, something like that. So alright, I guess I'm going to call that done for now, and see if I can think of some other stuff to talk. I know I had a lot of other stuff to talk about, but when you turn the camera on, somehow it just all goes away. So anyway, I'll check back in later.